Hello everyone. So now we have all the post and let's start to learn about the loop carousel. So what we have to do is create a new page. So go to all pages and click on add new page, and here on add title, add a title like, let's call it like blog. So this is just for testing. Maybe we can use this page for the actual website. So let's publish it, and okay, now I click on edit with Elementor. Alright, I will click here and click on text box, then add this direct column container, and here I will search loop carousel. So here we have loop carousel. I will just add it, and when I add it, I can see this type of design. So here we have option to create template, or if we already have a template, we can search it from here. But in this case, we have to create new template. So our goal is to show that a post in this blog page. So I will just click on create template and click on save. Okay, here is our template, and if we hover over here, we can see the template name. And now what I can do is add items to this section. So first let's create a direction column type container, and I click here. Then in advanced, I have to remove the margin and padding. Then on layout, I will click here. Then here we can add element. For example, let's add an image, and let's add it like this. Then here we have an image, and on Elementor Pro we have dynamic tags. So using these dynamic tags, we can add customized data. As an example, if we just directly add image from here, like let's add this image from our media box, and it will stay the same. But if we click here on dynamic tag, and in here we can set images. So as an example, let's set featured image, and when we set featured image, it will be dynamic. So if I explain it more, I can click on save and back, and here we got all the post featured image. Did you remember that we already created the post and we got all of that post to here? So I click on edit template, and now click on edit template. Then here click on edit, and let's remove this featured image tag and just add this static or this image from the media section, and click on save and back. And in here we only see this static image. So this is the power of dynamic tag. And on query, we can set what type of data that we want to get to here. So in future, we are going to create our provider section and review section using this loop carousel. So to create them, we will use advanced custom fields. So when we create post types using advanced custom field, we can select the source as that post type. So currently the source is post, and here we can set the date that we want to add, but I will make it as and we can set order by details, and here I will set order by date, and order will be DESC. And we have two type of order. DESC means short term of descending, which means if we order it by date, we can see latest post to oldest post. If we set it as ASC, we can see first on the oldest and last as the latest post. So let's make it as DESC, and nice. Now what we have to do is create the template. So now I click on edit template and click on save and leave. Okay, now here I click on this pencil icon, and I think you understand that, and you now know about the dynamic tags. And let's remove this image like this, and now what we have to add is post. So here we have lot of elements. If we want, we can create customized elements. So let's add headline, and in headline go to style, click on the headline as subheading and color will be black. And now on content I will click on this dynamic tag, and here I can see all tags that we add on the post. So if I click on post title, we will get the post title from the post that we created. Okay, now what we can do is click on add element, and let's add the featured image. So here I will add the image here. Then as I did before, click on here and on post select the featured image, and for now I will keep the default style. And here if I click here and add another headline, here we can add post expert, post date, like this. Then here let's change this to button, and color will be again black. And I will click on the, actually I click the structure, and here on container I will add row gap as, let's add like 20. Okay, now let's see if we want to add link. I will search here link and maybe button, and let's add button like this. And on button to the text I will search like read more, and in link I click on dynamic tag, and here we can select the post URL, and on link option I can click on open in new window. And now if I click on save and back, we can see our post like this. So if I click on view as page, and here is our post. So if I click on this read more button, it will redirect to the post page. So currently we don't created the post page, but if you see the URL, we just redirect to the post page. So now I will click on edit template again, and here I will on container I will remove image, headline and the button like this. Okay, now what we can do is add pre-built elements. So if I search here like post call to action, we can get this type of widget. And here let's set the skin as classic and set the position to left, and here we can set the position, but for now let's keep it like this. And using dynamic tags we can add dynamic content. So if I click here and click on dynamic tags and set the featured image will be look like this. On content we can add the title as post title, and description will be, actually we don't need the description, so I will remove it. And link will be post URL like this, and click on open new window. And now what we can do is add this style. Maybe let's change the skin to cover, and it will be look much better. And on style we can set the padding. So let's add padding as 20 is bit bigger, maybe 10 will be work. And on content let's change the typography to subheading, and title color will be white. And also we have the button, so let's add button like 20 as 12 as the left and right, and button text color will be white. On typography set the button typography, set the background color as this blue color. And on box we can add height as we like, maybe let's add height as 450. On hover effect we can add overlay color, so let's add overlay color as black, and here change the opacity to like this. Okay, so far so good. Now I will click on save and back. When I click on save and back, here we can see our post like this, and I just click on the loop carousel, and here we can change the number of slides. So if we make it like 4, we will only have 4 sliders. And site per page, let's make it 2. When I make it 2, it will only look like this. And on navigation we can hide the arrow if we want like this, but I want to show the arrows. And on style we can go to navigation, and we can change the icon size like this, and let's change color to blue color. And position, let's make it outside. In pagination we can add pagination like this, and color will be blue color. And here is the power of loop carousel and Elementor dynamic tags. So if I go to view pages, the page will be look like this, and we can custom this as we want, but for now this will be a good example for get understanding of the loop carousel. And in future lessons we will learn and use lot more loop carousel, dynamic tags and custom fields using advanced custom field plugin.